Kanimozhi has also responded on the Katchatheevu Island row, saying that DMK wasn't happy and we have opposed it. Why rake up an old issue before the elections? That is what Kanimozhi is now raising the issue, saying that we are not happy with this decision, but questioning the timing that is being raised today by the Prime Minister.
Tamil Nadu has been alleging a financial tax injustice from the hands of Union BJP government. Recently, Mr. Udayanidhi Stalin also gave a nickname to the Prime Minister that he should be called as Mr. 28 Paisa, because for every 1 rupee that the state pays as tax to the Union government, we get only 28 or 26 paisa in return. And also there is a persistent complaint that when floods hit Chennai and southern regions of Tamil Nadu, the central government, they're yet to release any funds for relief works. So, what is the response of the Union government when we approach for a better tax, returns and relief funds?
Even for the relief funds, Prime Minister himself promised the CM that they will be releasing the funds very shortly, and it never came. When delegates from all parties, MPs, went to meet the Home Minister, and request was made for the relief. Again, he promised to give it by February end, but nothing has come so far. Not a rupee has come. I mean, when a state is affected, it was affected in Chennai very badly, and again in Thoothukudi, Tirunelveli. The central government, the union government does not want to, support us and stand by us. I think it's a very, very, very unfair thing. Well, any other state like UP or Gujarat, when they had flood, the relief went as soon as possible. But we have, it's been months and nothing has come here.
Ma'am, when the 33% reservation bill was passed in the assembly, several opposition parties, including the DMK, they told that the bill should be implemented as soon as possible in the coming Lok Sabha elections itself, without waiting for delimitation and census. But when I looked at the current candidate list of the DMK, it has only 3 women out of the total 21 candidates. Like, if the DMK really cares about the representation of women, why do we have to wait for a bill to become a law? Like, the current candidate list itself can have more women.
See, when 33% reservation was brought in for the local body elections, when women contested and touched nearly 50%, and it was made 50%. But when it comes to assembly elections and the parliament election, it's a very different scenario where women need more control of assets to be part of the election process, which always is an issue for women. And more than that, it's always politics is a space of power, and men have been there, and it's very difficult to make them let go. And of course, one more thing is, you've chosen, women candidates in different constituencies. But then when you're sharing your seats with the alliance parties, sometimes, I know of what happened this time. That's why we had a few more women candidates. But those constituencies had to be given to our alliance partners. So sharing your seats with...
Well, that question that is being raised, of course, we'll come to the point where Kanimozhi also talks about the Katchatheevu Island. But Vashni, that's the point. As far as DMK now coming out to saying that we weren't happy with this decision of giving away Indian territory, but why today is this issue being raised by the BJP and the Prime Minister?
Well, the Katchatheevu has been a very important issue because of the struggle of the fishermen who have been are getting constantly arrested and jailed in Sri Lanka by the Sri Lankan Navy for fishing, stating that they are fishing in international borders that belong to the Sri Lankan government. And in fact, the Katchatheevu, if you see, is in very close proximity from the Rameshwaram border of Tamil Nadu, and mostly the fishermen from Rameshwaram go and venture into the sea. It's that area where the border is, maritime borders is a bit difficult for them to catch up. And that is why this issue has been ongoing for a really long time, and they have been constantly trying to safeguard the lives of these fishermen. And what is also important to note is that the people of Tamil Nadu have been fighting for this for this time.
Right. All right. Thank you very much for that update, Vashni. We'll try and get more reactions on this as far as what the government has been saying in the response coming in from the DMK's and the Congress party's side. But the controversy surrounding the island, which for long has led to tensions between India and Sri Lanka, revolves around mainly on the fishing rights and the sovereignty of this uninhabited island, Katchatheevu Island, which is Tamil Nadu's fishermen districts like Rameshwaram go since the Indian waters are depleted of fish. Now, the fishermen cross the international maritime border line to reach to the island and get detained by the Sri Lankan Navy. The BJP today pins the blame on the opposition. The Congress in response has said put the onus on the centre and has urged the centre rather to ensure that the island is once again part of the Indian territory.
पे जो जितनी जमीन पर चीन ने कब्जा कर लिया है वो बनेगा। अगर मुद्दा बनेगा कोई तो अभी आपने जब बांग्लादेश से जमीन का परिवर्तन किया है तो जरा दोनों के वर्ग किलोमीटर क्षेत्र कितना उसमें गया और कितना आपको मिला बदले में, दोनों की तुलना करोगे तो मिलेगा। और उसकी तुलना तो की जा सकती है, बहुत से रिफिक्सेशन हुए हैं।
Number one, first you ask Modi, what is going on the China border? Arunachal Pradesh, Ladakh, how many square kilometer occupied by China? Ask him to give white paper report. Then past 10 years, what Modi did? Modi should take the Katchatheevu. What he said, give me one opportunity to BJP government. Within 6 months, we will change everything. What he changed? What he changed? He didn't do anything.
The BJP is jittery. They've clearly seen the writing on the wall that they will not be able to win this 2024 elections and the route they're going to face in the state of Tamil Nadu. So to divert everything, divert all these things, divert the massive scam called the electoral bonds. That is why the Prime Minister is raking up an issue which is in the public domain for the last 50 years. Does the Prime Minister think that the people are going to vote for him just because he has pointed out that in 1974, territory was ceded away to Sri Lanka? People will ask him, what have you done, sir? They call you Vishwaguru.
Now who is responsible? Congress is 100% purely responsible. Who connived with Congress? The DMK government under Karunanidhi. They were hand in glove with the Congress government in seeding out. Congress, whenever they were in power in India, they had the least interest in securing India's border, territorial integrity and sovereignty.